Hi Taurus, welcome to your quantum reading. You'll see a card here because I started your reading. I don't know if I'm still back and forth if I want to keep this card out or not, but I'm just going to keep it here and maybe do a reshuffle. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Welcome to Crosswatchers, Crosswatcher. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Could be a message in here for you, so take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind, these, of course, are always general and timeless readings, so take it, again, however it applies. What was the other thing? You can check out any of my information down below in the description box, website link. You can follow me on Instagram if you would like to, and thank you so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you have supported the channel. Let's dive into this. Okay, so I think I am going to keep it. You have... This first one that popped out is the Supra 7 with direction. Okay, Gemini actually had this. And then we have the Alrisha star. We have momentum. Looks like it's already been gaining some momentum. We have Mars energy, which could have brought in either a warrior type energy, so it could be involving competition, but this is some kind of fire that's igniting, and it's kind of perfect timing with Aries season. So you might be feeling as though you're gaining some momentum in a particular direction, and it is toward abundance. Smoky Amazonite with the Regulus star, there it is. So something good is generating here, yeah? Looks like you've got some momentum building up. You've got it going in a specific direction. It's not to say that there won't be maybe some kind of obstacles or things that are going to come in here, but it's almost like it'll be worth it. Whatever kind of challenges come in your way, the competition is worth it. It could be something along those lines, because anytime Mars comes in, and this specific one is of course going to be talking about the transition. Mars is moving out of Gemini and now moving into Cancer. So of course that is going to influence, especially Mars will hit the 4th house. That's what Cancer rules. So it could be something involving home, possible family, or what feels like family. So maybe that's even some shadowy situations that are going to come up in group dynamics. For those of you, if you're creating anything, if it's going to feel like a familial structure put in place. So some shadowy situations could come up that are going to feel like similar patterns that you've been trying to break out of. Oh, I love the seahorse. This reminds me, I had this really amazing mentor that I was connected to. I used to go to the gym with him all the time. And he was the most amazing human ever. He was like 74 years old. And he was blind and like a national champion, like weightlifter. He was incredible, and I would always go chill and hang out with him, and he was just like so amazing. I always think of him every time I see the seahorse, because he told me about a time that he held seahorses, and it always reminds me of him. And he was almost like, he had a lot of masculine fatherly energy to him, and he was a constant in my life during that time because I was trying to build my health, and he was really involved in the health field, and so I gained a lot of knowledge from him, and he was such a blessing in my life. Like, and it was so crazy. He had the same, his name was the same one as my dad's middle name, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what a synchronicity. He was the biggest blessing ever. And you have Raven, which is delivering of information, and it has magic and destiny to it. I wouldn't negate any kind of fatherly energies that are coming in here. I kind of love this. It's not to say it's not your actual father. My father is amazing too. He is seriously the best human ever. And so, yes, we have fatherly power coming in with constancy. This is like, I love the seahorse because it's such a unique energy. This is an energy that's willing to carry the babies. So it almost, this to me would be something like a sigma, or it's a different kind of male. It's very vastly different from an alpha. So that is coming into the situation in some particular way. I'm not totally sure. This could be tied to the abundance Seahorses have a lot of babies. So I love that. It could be something about that. I don't really know. Let's see. Fox P2. I'm gonna get a little more specific, okay? Let's see. We'll take it. It's quite a few, but I'll go ahead and take those. Constellations. Ah, spectrum. Okay, this is very fascinating. Spectrum could be a million things, okay? So everything falls along a spectrum. Every human falls along a spectrum. I mean, this is almost like the vibrational scale of emotions. Some of you guys, this could be a spectrum of empathy. It could be literal like the autism spectrum or something along those lines. So there could be something. Parsec is being at a distance. So I see how there's one and then there's two. There's something here that you're either at a distance or feeling as though you're at a distance from one or from some kind of abundance that is apparent in your reality in some particular way. That's kind of good. And that makes sense to me with the ravens. So there's like some kind of distance here. This could be some kind of emotional energy. We have the 3333, which is gratitude. If you're into numerology, this card is very random to me. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, because in the deck, this is the only one that is numerological. I can't say that word, but apparently this was very significant to this human, and so maybe that's something significant for you guys. In general, 369 is like the whatever, like resonance with the universe, Nikola Tesla, but we've got something here energetically on the spectrum. I'm going to pull it up because I want to say specifically. So the spectrum is just this ability to see and perceive the full range of energy. The details of it are like a group of photons that are divided by diffraction into several bands of color, and you know how that typical experiment, for those of you that are into anything regarding physics or quantum physics, when it passes through an optic prism, it can divide, and it like turns into this diffraction. It's something about the light waves. So it's talking about something about your situation could be maybe being perceived to be divided in some particular way. That could be something about you coming closer to the manifestation or coming closer to the abundance. So that spectrum in some way is very significant. Seeing the whole scope of a situation, I don't really know. Let's see what it's going to talk about here, because there's something energetically going on as far as a distance is concerned. Okay, there's a couple different. Your energy just popped out on the top. Don't get caught up on gender. There it is. And what else flipped over? There we go. I'm gonna take these clumps. Please don't shoot the messenger. There you are. In the King of Pentacles energy. You could be feeling a lot of gratitude, or you're working with that frequency at this time. Also, threes to me in numerology, if there is any kind of significance like with your life path, or if your first name or last name equals up to be a 3 in any way, shape, or form, but more specifically the life path. If you have a life path of 3, they tend to be more creative entrepreneurs. They're freedom seekers. So some of you guys could be into entrepreneurship. That definitely resonates with the King of Pentacles. And you have the Sun card. Amazing. So the Sun is coming into this situation to illuminate. You could be feeling very positive or optimistic at this time, because something could be coming out. It could all be connected to some kind of truth. This was in the recent past. So kind of, there was a lot of breakthrough in energy. If something felt like it was kind of clouded, not any longer. This is a lot of positive illumination. It's very real, but it's just like, this is an amazing energy because it kind of shows that what seems unaccomplishable, or what seems is really challenging to come out of confusion or any kind of dark energy. See how the parsec is this dark kind of energy, and how you use gratitude and that type of energy to pull yourself out of the darkness, and there's the light right there. So there's all this undercurrent stuff going on underneath the surface, and you have the star card, so Aquarius energy. Every time Aquarius comes into your guys' reading, I love it, because like Taurus and Aquarius, I feel just have this running rebellious structure dynamic. Like, okay, here's the structure, and Aquarius is like, no. So we have the Justice with Libra energy, with truth and balance. See, here's all this fair truth. This person has a lot of integrity as far as the Justice card. Technically, that's your partial energy because it's Venus. So you might be very much so looking at the truth of situations and the balance of things. You know, a person that is, this person demands fairness, diplomacy, likes to do things like, the shadow side of it can turn into this pessimistic Judge Judy, but on the light side, which is showing a lot of positivity, because this is a lot of like amazing energy. To be completely honest, this is like a fair and just person full of integrity. That could be you, Taurus. If you're on that frequency, I would say you're attracting really good stuff at this time. No wonder you have abundance at the beginning, because it could be that you're coming into balance now. Justice also could be coming into this situation, as far as like maybe law type of stuff. But you have to understand too, there's going to be, like with the Justice card, this is definitely a karma card. So it's always whatever you're putting out there, you're going to get back. So here's what I think could have been happening. If there was some kind of energy where something was being taken from, because the Justice is going to come in and set the situation fairly. Whatever was taken falsely, or if there was copying or anything, that will probably play out in a different side of the situation. So what could be happening on another side? I would be super cautious, like keep your eyes open when it comes to dealing with possibly coworkers, if you have managers or things like that. Just making sure that things are fair and balanced, because Justice is going to come in and reciprocate some kind of energy of possibly whatever you've been putting out. So if you have all this good authentic energy and nothing is amiss, you have nothing to worry about here. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Super good. Okay, could be a new energy coming in here with the Ace of Pentacles. Hard work, dedication. Oh, there's a different energy over here though. Okay. Oh, birthday is around the corner. All right. So you could be going to some kind of gathering, or it could be a birthday possible celebration, because we have the Eight of Cups and then moving into the Four of Wands. Why is something stress? What is this? There's something that's causing some kind of stress or sleepless energy, or you feel restless over a particular energy or situation. I don't know if this is a child, or this could be someone like I was talking about. I don't know what this is. It's almost like you could be like, I don't know what it is. It's something restless about someone, what someone is doing, their actions, whatever their movement is, because I can see that you're pulling in some new energy, but there's another energy over here that's like, I don't know, it's causing some kind of stress. Also, for those of you, I would be cautious of any kind of sugar consumption, because it might be causing some kind of restless energy. But that's almost what's going on in the thoughts. Here's what's interesting. I don't know what you're stressed about, or there's some kind of anxiety. Could just be in general. There's a celebration coming up. But there's this energy over here that's quiet. High Priestess and the Seven of Pentacles. There's something secret here. There's a secret energy And you see how the High Priestess has the key? See these keys? That's what's going on here. Very interesting. So it's kind of like, you could be producing something new at this time, Taurus. This could be a new line of income, might be getting started up. You could be preparing to invest in something from what you're accumulating. But you've got this Justice card that's going to come in here. Here's what I'll tell you, what I've learned in general, okay? A lot of the times, when you come into positive energy, you think, I don't know if this is like a waiting for the other shoe to drop, because you're kind of like, is this too good to be true? Or you're kind of like, this is all very straightforward. This is what it is. And that's going to be coming up in this particular area. It could be involving an Aquarius, but there's all this truth coming out. And it's very new. This is not some kind of replicated or, you know, repetitive information that's been overproduced over and over again. You know, when there's just like typical things that we all say as humans, sayings and things that have been, you know, everyone knows. This is a brand new type of energy. It's ahead of its time. It's something that is very authentic and real. And so this isn't something that's been repeated. It's something that's been produced, that's like brand new information. Okay, at least for this day and age. And there's an energy here. Aquarians in general are ahead of their time. And there's something going on in this particular situation that's putting, like, righting the wrongs, whatever has been out of balance, and it's been for a significant amount of time. There's been some energies that, like, things were out of balance for quite a while, and there could have been all this stuff that was taking place behind the scenes. And everything is about to come to the forefront at this time. Truths are going to be coming out like crazy. Seeing people, what's been going on behind the scenes, everything's going to be out front and center as far as who's in the truth and the balance. That is all going to come out. So especially make sure you've got your ducks in a row, and make sure you've got legit proof for things, you know, like documentation, things like that, dates and times. Because especially if anything is coming out, especially you guys are ruled by Venus, if anything is going on legally, you may want to make sure that everything is really like T's are crossed, I's are dotted. That took us a while to get there, but I think that that's going to come in. Dive into the extended Taurus, see whatever else wants to come out about this. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But Taurus, if this is where we leave things, sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.